Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to do some nail art. I have 3 different designs, I guess, that we're going to be doing today. Now, this is not sponsored, but I did partner with the brand Joom. They're not actually a brand, they're more of an online retailer. So I picked up a whole bunch of stuff off of their site, and we'll be using a bunch of them to do some nail art. Now, obviously, I got way more than I needed to do 3 nail designs. But I got some gel nail polish, I got a stand, I got some caviar beads, the works. So today we're going to jump in some of those. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe because I do upload every single day and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So now that we are ready to go and we've looked at all the things that I got, let's jump into the first design. So I'm going to start by taking this green gel nail polish and I'm just going to take it on the tip of this nail. I'm not taking it all the way down, because I'm doing a disconnected like half and half with the chain going across the middle. Super easy technique. So I'm doing a very thin layer of the green. And then once I am happy with the opacity, I'm just going to pop that in a lamp to cure for 60 seconds. Then I'm going to do a second coat of that and a little bit of black on the other half. Now normally I would do 2 coats of the black, but because this is the part of the nail that goes over the nail bed, I'm actually only going to do half, so it's more of a semi-opaque. Not all the way translucent, but not super pigmented because I don't want it to really cover up all of that design. That was the Madam Glam Black that did not come from Joom. Next, I'm taking this charcoal chain, and I'm just going to measure how long I need that to be because I want that to go over right where those 2 colors meet. And I'm just going to grab a cuticle nipper and just, once I have the length I want, I'm just going to squeeze that and clip it nice and simple, and then lay it over the nail. Now, in order to make it stick, I'm taking a tiny bit of top coat and setting it in there. Now, normally when I'm doing stoning or something else, I do like to go in first with a glue of some sort, but for this, because the weight of that chain was so lightweight, instead, I'm just going to set it right in the polish and then cure that for another 60 seconds. It really doesn't have to be super perfect, but I did want to make sure that it was at least straight. And then once I was happy with it, popped that right in the lamp. And then as soon as it's cured and dried and ready to go, I'm going to clip off the excess on either side. And because I set that in top coat, it was already ready to go. I didn't need to apply anything else to the nail. For the next 2 designs, one of them I'm going to be doing black, one I'm doing red. These 2 polishes are Perfect Black from Madam Glam as well. And then Mother Chucker, which is a red polish. I believe it was from their Christmas collection, but it is still available. On camera, I do kind of rush through it, just because you guys have seen me paint nails hundreds of times. But at this point, I'm just doing thin coats and only 2 coats each of the various gel polishes. And then in between each layer, we are doing 60 seconds in the lamp. Now for the next one, I'm going to just put a little bit of a tacky top, which is a type of base or top coat that you have to wipe with alcohol to get it to no longer be sticky. The reason I'm doing that is I want these little caviar flakes to stick because they have this really pretty holographic unicorn feel, these like pink flakies. So I'm just taking a eyeshadow applicator after, once I just pop these on. And there's really no rhyme or reason or method to where you're putting them. You just want to make sure that they're spread out throughout the entire nail. And it's just going to give this really cool vibe. Now, if you want, you can press them into the nail to make sure that everything is flush with it. But I personally wanted a little bit of texture. I wanted almost these little spiky areas where the flakes were sticking up a bit, just because it gave it a little more texture and a little more dimension. So that's what I ended up doing, but you guys can do it whichever way you would like. And once you are happy with how that looks, just cure it in the lamp. I then made sure everything was super smooth and took a nice thick coat of top coat over the top. I did grab an applicator just to kind of press everything in. Again, we went in with that tacky top because we wanted to be able to move any of those things around if we wanted to. And anything that wasn't sticking, I just took right off before going right in with my top coat. For the last nail, like I said, we're going to go in with red polish, nice and easy, just to make sure that everything looks solid. Make sure your layers are nice and thin. If you go in too thick, it will bubble or crease or crack, and nobody wants that. And just like before, I am doing 2 coats of this, cured 60 seconds each in the lamp before I go in with the top coat. This time, instead of putting the product on top of a dry top coat, I am putting it on top of a wet top coat. So while it is on there without curing it, I am going to take these little sparkles and I am going to set them right in so that when I cure them, it is right on top of the polish. So you'll notice for this, I'm just picking a little bit up at a time right on that flat applicator and packing it into that top coat. Last time we set it into wet top coat, this one is in dry. I believe I misspoke earlier. But notice I'm concentrating that and making sure that I get quite a bit on there because I want to make sure that it is opaque with this so you get these almost ruby slipper vibes. And then just make sure you pull anything off of the bottom to clean it up before you pop it in the lamp. And then I'm taking a nice thin coat of top coat over both of those nails just to make sure that everything is locked in place. On this last one, you'll know I did get a little bit of that glitter on the tip of my brush, but because it's a chunky flake, you just wipe it off with a lint-free wipe and you will have no issues. And that is the finished nail designs. Let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!